TreeMan Show. Who do we have the pleasure of speaking?
Hey Tom, this is Jen with the Tampa Bay Inferno, and I have Ty Baldwin and Marcelina Chavez with us tonight.
Awesome. Before I start off talking about, ask you, what do you think about the two young ladies that were hired from the Tampa Bay Buccaneers? One is an assistant coach, and the other one.
I think it's awesome, Tom. I think anytime that we just continue to break those barriers and show that females are as equally as important on that playing field, coaching field, whatever aspect of the game. I think it's great. Real excited that the Glaziers and Coach Bruce Arians are behind and in support of it, and can't wait to hear more about it. Tom, as always, we appreciate your support, and Inferno says thank you.
Well, I appreciate it. All right, we're going to go ahead and talk to Marcelina first. We'll talk to her, and we'll talk about your upcoming game coming up on April 6th, which is the home game, correct?
Absolutely. Our season opener is Saturday, April 6th at 7 p.m. And this year we're playing all of our games over at Strawberry Crest High School. I'm excited to be back there. They've hosted us for some playoff games in the past, so it's a great field facility, and we're excited to be back there for the full season. We're also excited to be hosting the WFA Division I defending national champions, the Boston Renegades, and just looking forward to what they're going to bring here to Tampa.
Now, I do see, which I think is phenomenal. You have a couple of different teams that you're playing. I guess DC Divas, different teams that you have not played before.
Correct. We decided to strengthen our schedule a bit. Both of those teams, well veteran and both defending national champions with the WFA as well as other prior leagues they played with. So very strong, sustainable organizations. And honestly, Tom, in order to become the best, you've got to play the best. And we've got a solid group this year and some veterans who really wanted to embrace playing a strong schedule. And also, with the hopes of, when you look down the road into playoffs, that it can paint a better scenario, especially when it comes to travel and, that long haul, the season that, we've endured the past few years. We're just trying to place ourselves in a better situation.
And I like that you don't go, when you ladies go at it, you go at the champions. You don't go ahead and the runner-ups or the low ends. You go straight to the top of the game, and you go straight out there. So I have to commend you for that, for doing that. I mean, it's remarkable. It's like a boxer. A boxer's not going to go ahead and give the underdog a chance. He's going to try to get somebody that's going to compete and give them something to bring against them. And I think that's what your schedule looks like. And I could definitely tell that this is going to be a strong schedule and a great year.
Absolutely. Thanks, Tom.
All right. Go ahead and up to Marcelina first, and we'll talk to Ty.
All right.
Thank you.
Hello.
Hey, Marcelina, how you doing?
Good. How are you?
All righty. Now, how you feeling this year? As far as the team, and what are you looking for as far as playing a new schedule with some new teams? And how do you feel also? I know I'm throwing a couple of questions at you, and also about the ladies that are now entering the NFL and given a chance to show that the ladies can do basically what the men can do.
Well, about this schedule this year, it is by far my favorite schedule of all the seasons that I've been a part of the Inferno. I would have to agree with your statement about boxers. I think if we're going to, and what Jen said, if we want to be the best, we have to play the best and go against the best. And having a better understanding, playing teams like that gives you an opportunity to understand what you have to work on more and what you need to do to get to those levels and to get to that level. So
Absolutely.
I'm definitely looking forward to that. I feel pretty good about the season overall. I think we have a lot of good athletes playing this year, and I think we have a lot of good team understanding and I guess like the way that everybody is working with each other. I think it's a lot better this year, as every year has been. It continues just to get better. with everybody working with each other and trying to teach the rookies all the things that the veterans know, and then updating the veterans and the different positions they end up playing in. And I think it's really good that we just continue to get better at being team players.
Absolutely. It's definitely a team. The team comes together, and it starts with Jen, how she is. I mean, I talked to her, and she's never, even if you win or lose, she's never had a bad attitude. She's always out there, and throwing the good, positive vibe to everybody. So, when it comes down to the coaches, staff, and then Jen, it filters down to the players. And then, the veteran players are also, shooting it down to, to the rookies. So I think that it's phenomenal how the franchise does and how supportive. I mean, I'm sure that you're out there, you're getting a rookie that does something wrong, and they don't have you come over to a rookie and you kind of direct them into, the right path. They don't get offended. They're like, okay, you know what? Okay, you're right. Let me go ahead and do that next time. So I think that that's great, the understanding on the team.
Yeah, I definitely would agree. And it does start with Jen, because it does trickle down into us leading by example, because she leads by example. And it holds us to be not even just better teammates, but better individuals as a person. Like, when I started this team, I was not, and that was years and years ago, I was not the person that I am today, and I am so much better where I am today than I was then. And I think almost every player could say that after playing at least one season with this team.
Now, how long do you think he can continue going? I mean, as far as, after you're done playing, are you going to stay on basically and be a coach? Are you going to help out after that? What are you looking at in the future?
I have no idea. I just don't ever imagine not playing. So the idea of anything past that has never really crossed my mind.
Well, let me ask you a question now. I'm gonna do that to Ty. Also, I'm gonna ask the same question. But what do you think? Like I was asking Jen about the two young ladies that the Tampa Bay Buccaneers brought in. Do you think they're trying to make a statement, or do you think that it's finally time that people recognize that, like I said, you ladies can do what they can do out there? It's about time that they recognize that.
I would have to say that it is time. I know a lot of women who know football, and if you put them up against somebody else, against a man who knew football, it would be equal. It's an equal opportunity, and I think that it's giving people who know football and people who have the same kind of passion and love and desire to continue learning the game as well as teaching the game. I think it gives people who have not been given that opportunity an opportunity. So I'm not so sure that it's a statement as much as it is people recognizing that, oh, these people actually know football and we're not giving them the opportunity, and that's not really, like, who's that benefiting? Who's that benefiting not giving them the opportunity? And I think people are finally looking at it like that. So I think it leaves a lot of doors of opportunity for people who do want to coach or do want to further their career in football, and who knows, maybe one day me.
Right, exactly. I mean, everybody has to make a step, I mean, we got a woman referee, and now we have and now granted, don't get me wrong, she did last year, she was the Baltimore Ravens during the training camp as a defensive coach and intern, Locust Wilson. She's been in there for a while, but I'm just saying, what I like now is this is going to open the door up, and eventually they're going to go, hey, we got a referee woman, we got coaches now, all right, let's get some players in here now. And I think that's great. And I know, and Jen can tell you, and I know you know also, I've been backing this since day one, since I jumped on board with the Tampa Bay Inferno, and I've been trying to push this, and I've been sending it out to the Bucks and everything. And I think it's kind of, I'm not getting the credit from the Bucks yet, but I think that a lot of it had to do with my ideas, because I've been throwing it out there for like the last 4 or 5 years now. So I think, I'll take a little credit on it.
Okay.
Well, good. There you go. I definitely think that having women as coaches is only going to better the coaches who are men.
Absolutely.
Just like football in any way.
Well, would you like to thank anybody else while I have you on the phone?
Everybody. I would like to thank everybody. Oh, and specifically, I would like to thank the trainers of the Inferno team, because for years now they have been doing nothing but making sure that I am in tip-top shape.
Well, I am looking forward to seeing you ladies again, as I do every year. And I just want to say thank you very much as usual. And I'm glad that it's time for football season. Coming up on April 6th, game, so definitely that. But Selena, thank you very much for being on the show, and let's go ahead and hand it over to Ty.
All right, thank you.
Thank you.
Hey Tom, how are you?
All right, how you doing?
I am fine. How are you? Again.
All right. How does it, Jen put it on here that you're semi-retired? Are you retiring out? What's going on?
Well, see, what had happened was, no, I'm joking. Yeah, I say semi-retired. You know, everybody, like you said, outside of football, we have careers and lives, and you know, you have to give 100%. If you can't give 100%, you know, you're shorting your teammates. So this season, I just took a back seat. If I can make it back, I can make it back. If not, I'll still be a dedicated, loyal Inferno player off the field. But I'm not opposed now. If I get out there and they need some size, you know, a little girth, you know, I'll put on some pads easy.
Well, the good thing about it is you're still there and you're still supporting the team, and you know, you're going to be out there on the sidelines when you can and help out. And I think it's phenomenal. Like I was telling Marcelina and even Jen before, you ladies have such a great, like a family. I know, I understand you have a family at home, but you have a family on that team. And Jen runs it like it's like a you know, a mama or a little cub.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, everybody together, and everybody's positive on the team, and you have to have that. You can't be down, and that's the great thing from a leader.
Absolutely. And we're bigger than just the football. We do a lot of things within the community. So whereas I can't be on the field necessarily playing, I am actively involved in all of our community relationships. We do a lot of things with the kids, giving back. We just did a field day. We do the MLK parades. We do any volunteer events where it comes to empowering people, not necessarily men or women or children or adults, but just empowering, and anywhere we can be beneficial and positive in the community, that's where we are. So we're not just on the football field come April 6th. We've started this, we never stop actually. It's year round, honestly.
Well, that's what I was going to say that too. I mean, even when you ladies are not playing football, and it's the off season, you're still out there doing a lot of charities and helping out, you know, with the schools and stuff like that with the kids, and you know, it gives these kids a future to look at.
Right.
You know, when everybody's growing up, I mean, I'm 50 years old now, and I kind of look at it and I go, how the way we turned around from back in the days, you know, from, you know, back when I'm talking about when I was a kid in New York, one side had to only walk on one side, like the right side of the road, and the other side had to walk on, somebody else had to walk on the other side. You know, now everybody can mingle down and walk down the middle of the road. And I think that this is great because, you know, everything changes, and the kids can see this. At least the kids have a future, and they can look at it and go, wow, I have an opportunity to do this.
Yeah, we just gave them the opportunity. Sorry for interrupting you. A couple weeks ago, we just did the Bucks flag football with the young kids at the Bucks Stadium. I wouldn't say hosted, but we assisted them with the kids so they know that women can do the same thing. So if you have we had young women and men, I believe, at that. It's school-age kids. So just being a part of that organization, let them know we're already here. So don't be afraid to think you have to start something new. We've already started the paveway for you to take that journey. So don't let your gender or your size or anything be a crippling of what you can be or what your dreams are.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like my 9-year-old daughter. She comes home, and I like it because in June now, she calls it outside. They're teaching her karate, and I'm thinking to myself, they never did that when I was in school, but they're starting to teach kids different things. So this way, that bully programs and stuff like that, that's gonna stuff that they should have done years and years ago. And I think that it's great that what you ladies are doing, and you haven't stopped, and I commend you and the whole team.
Awesome. Well, thank you. We appreciate it, and also your support over the years.
I'm on board. I've been on board ever for the first time, and I haven't jumped off this ship. So I'm gonna ride it all the way out, so it's for as long as I can. All right, Ty. Do you want to go ahead and thank anybody? To go ahead and yours.
Well, Inferno. Jen is, Marcelina said it best, so I ain't gonna piggyback on her because she's a better speaker than me. But just Jen. Jen is an overall leader, not just on the field, but off the field in the community. The Bucks, I not thinking them or giving them props, but the fact that they're giving I don't want to say gender, a woman the opportunity to be a coach. I think if we take away genders, male, female, and go based on people's qualities and what they can contribute, we'll be a better nation. Just take away the stereotypes. If you take away women or male, not that men can do what women can do, people can do what people can do. And if you pay more attention to their qualities and their skill set and less on all the other demographics or things of that nature, we'd be better people. Like Inferno, you can't find a place for a 400-pound person on a football field. I can't run or jump, or I can hit I'm a brick wall, so if you hit me, then I'm hitting you. But there's a place in this is society. If you take away all the stigmas in the male, female, big, small, just look at people's qualities. Everybody has a quality. If you look, it's strength-based approach. Look at everybody's qualities, and you'll be a better nation. Women make things. We're just analytical. That's the things y'all complain about women about. We're too analytical and da-da-da. Look at that and a good thing. Well, how can that be used to benefit a field? How can that be used to benefit a program or a team or a business? Look at the strengths and use it from that perspective, and it'll be less frustrating. Just embrace us and our challenges. We're fine.
I agree. And you're right, though. Like up here, it's talking about that they hired. I'm reading the article, and it says that the first time female coaches. Why don't they just say coaches? I mean that's what they should. They shouldn't have to prolong the head coach. Now we got a male coach and a female coach.
Media.
They're a coach.
Gotta sell it.
Yeah.
Gotta sell it.
Exactly. Say it the right way. It's assistant defensive line coach. Boom. That's it. That's all you have to say. So instead of doing it the other way, but anyway, I'm proud of you ladies. I'm proud of what you've done in the community, and like I said, I can't thank you enough for letting me based on this team too. So
awesome. Well, thank you very much, Tom. You're an honorary member anyway, so it's cool. I appreciate all that you do.
All right, let's go and put Jen back on, and we'll go. Thank you very much for being on the show tonight.
You as well. 1 second.
Thank you.
Hey, Tom.
Hey, Jen. Do you have any events coming on, or any charities going?
No, as Ty mentioned, we just finished a field day with Cleveland Elementary School. I know one thing we're a little bit bummed about, Healthy Kids Day, which we partnered with the Tampa YMCA for a number of years, is coming up toward the end of April, and unfortunately we're going to be in Miami during that day, so we're trying to work out some things where we might have some veterans and retired players to come out and represent us, but that's an annual event that we've done for a number of years with the Tampa YMCA, and so we're sorry we're going to miss that, but we're trying to fill the gap with some retired veteran players that have just wanted to stay connected with us.
Well, anytime you have something going on, whether you're going to be in town or where it's going to be live on the show, feel free. I told you before, let me know, what's going on, and I'll promote it for you either way. I mean, we can, whether you're able to be on the show or, if there's something going on, even during the week, I'm able to kind of break in on this radio station and go ahead and promote something. So if you have something that's not on a Thursday, let's say something happens to be on a Tuesday, feel free to let me know and go, hey, can we roll something on a Monday and we can record it and play it that night, and then go ahead, for other things if you need me.
Absolutely. And Tom, we definitely want to get some tickets your way. We have our tickets in. Some of the players are currently selling them, but we'd love to give you some tickets to hand out to your callers and our fans out there as just a thank you and to come out and support us this season. So make sure you send me your information after the call, and we'll make sure we get some tickets your way.
Excellent. And I will be talking to you ladies next week.
All right, Tom, we appreciate it. Thanks for the support.
Thank you. Take care. Bye-bye.
You too. Bye. That's a wrap.
And who are we talking to?
Tom the TreeMan.
Where's he at?
He is based locally here in the Tampa Bay area, I believe in St. Petersburg. So Tom has been a very loyal fan on his radio show. So every Thursday when we're in season, he has us call into the radio show at 8:15 every Thursday. Just a huge supporter of Tampa Bay Inferno, women's tackle football in general. He gives us an opportunity to thank our sponsors out there, as well as hand out some tickets to some callers, and just give us a moment to have a larger platform.
And how can somebody listen to that show?
Yes, so we will post out his information on our social media, but he is broadcasted through Sirius XM as well, but we'll make sure we post out on our social media.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Hey, finish on three, finish on three. 1, 2, 3, finish!